This morning we're happy to have on KLMJ Eden's Edge. Guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
It's fine here, and I tell you what, we've been hearing the song Amen, and a lot of reaction, great reaction to that song. But let's first start talking about the members. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Sure. Well, I'm Hannah. I'm the singer.
And I'm Cheryl. I play mandolin, banjo, and guitar and sing.
And I'm Dean. I play dobro and guitar, and I sing some harmony vocals.
All right, sounds great. Let's talk about Eden's Edge, and first off, how you all came together. Actually, you didn't grow up that far away from each other.
Yeah, we're kind of an hour triangle from each other. Everything you do in Arkansas is about an hour drive. But Cheryl, I went to college in Russellville, which is where Hannah and Dean both went to high school. Hannah drove an hour into high school, crazy enough. But family friend named Steve Smith, who had a little band with Hannah and her family, and his son is Dean's age and known Dean his whole life, and I went to college with his son. And so Steve asked us to join the band, and that was about when Hannah was a senior in high school, and then we started playing music around Arkansas for a few years, and we've been in Nashville now for about a little over 4 years. So we've been together about 7.5 years as a band.
Well, great. Now, how did the name Eden's Edge come about?
Well, we were driving through the mountains in Arkansas in the Ozarks one time on the way to a show when we had first gotten together, and we needed a new band name. And Steve Smith was the guy who kind of put us all three together, and he was driving the car, and he drove us through this valley, and he said, "Hey, guys, look out there. It looks like we're on the edge of Eden." And we all heard that, and we just thought that was such a cool idea, to the Eden's Edge, and it really felt right for us.
Now, why don't you talk about the songwriting contest you were in 2006? It got it all going for you guys.
Yeah, when we moved to Nashville, we kind of got connected with this woman named Kai Fleming, and she's an amazing historical songwriter. If you've never heard of her, she's one of the first females to really make history as a songwriter in Nashville. She wrote a lot of the Barbara Mandrell hits, such as Sleeping Single in a Double Bed, I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool. She wrote Nobody by Sylvia, if you remember that song, or she wrote Smoky Mountain Rain by Ronnie Mills. I mean, she's amazing. And we kind of got connected with her through NSAI, which is a songwriter organization here. And she kind of took us under her wing and developed us and mentored us in songwriting for a couple years. And she gave us the, advice. She said, "I know that everybody, when you get to Nashville, you want to, play out as much as possible and all that stuff." And she said, I really want to encourage you guys to just not do that and develop organically with what I'm teaching you and the people that you meet in songwriting sessions, and really just kind of develop within yourselves. And so it's not influenced by anything else. And so we did that for a couple of years, actually. It was a while. And then, just kind of God's timing, she ended up getting inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. And she got to choose who she wanted to represent her song. So we got up there and sang a 5-song medley in front of about 800 of the music business here in Nashville. It was a very, fancy, smancy dinner party. And Taylor Swift was there that night because she was getting an award. And so the president of Big Machine Records, who we're now with, Scott Borchetta, was in the audience, and he heard us, and we met with him the next morning, and we all felt like family, and we've been working with him for almost 2 years now. Yeah,
Big Machine has really taken off the last couple of years.
They're amazing, and they're such great people to work with, and they really believe in what we do. And Scott is, as everybody knows in town, he has such a great reputation, and he really works hard for his artists.
Eden's Edge, you have an EP out.
Yeah, it's out. It's on edensedge.com and on iTunes. And we have our single on there, Amen. And then we actually were in the studio yesterday doing some pre-production, making work tapes and stuff for songs that, we think would be good contenders for finishing up the record. And so hopefully that'll be out to you guys the beginning of next year. And what we're doing for the rest of the year this year is just going on some of the big, most amazing tours. I don't know how we got so lucky. We're getting to learn a whole lot this year. First major tour ever. We're finishing up this weekend with Brad Paisley. We've been on tour with him. And then in about a week and a half, we're going to go out with Reba for a month and a half. And then we'll finish the year with Lydia Antebellum. So we have a lot to learn, and we have a lot to experience before the year's end.
Oh, that's not bad to be with those guys, is it?
I know, right? They're crazy.
Good learning stomping grounds. We were kind of wondering what 2012 will be like, because this year has been just amazing. It's been a dream come true. So,
well, why don't we talk about the song Amen? How did that come about?
Well, it's a song that we actually were a part of writing, and that's just so cool for us to be a part of that on our first single. And the other cool thing about it is that, it's a song about small-town life and what a relationship and a love thing is like, starting out in a small town where everybody kind of knows your business and they're kind of talking about it and cheering you on as the relationship develops. So it's a cool song for us to have as a first single.
Now, how was the first time you first heard it, either on radio or wherever you first heard this being played?
were in Phoenix, Arizona. We will never forget. And we actually make it. We have we tweeted a video, so it's on YouTube if you want to see that, of us getting to hear our song for the first time. It was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful weather, and we were in this, the top-down Jeep Cherokee with one of our radio regionals. And we were driving down the road, and it just happened to come on randomly, and so we were all just screaming and having a good time. And we haven't really heard it too many more times just because, you're on the road and you're everywhere, and it's very much like a happenstance if you actually get to hear your own song. But we have a couple times, and we've gotten to see our video a couple times on TV, and every single time it just makes your, stomach drop, and you're just really excited.
Well, I know the song Amen has done really well for you, and it's doing good on the charts for you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it just broke top 30 this week, so we've been really excited.
Why don't we talk about AOL's The Boot?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we wanted to have a little documentation of us going home to Arkansas, to our family's land and properties, and kind of show people where we came from and how we grew up and how that influenced what we do now. And so it was really fun. We took a little camera crew home when we had a show up in Fayetteville, and we kind of stopped off in each of our hometowns the day before and just kind of show people around our land and what we did out there, and got to kind of play some music with our families at the very end there back at Steve's house, the guy that introduced us all to each other. And that was really kind of where we started playing music together, was in his kitchen. So we kind of went out on his back porch and had a little jam and had all our friends and stuff come over and listen. And that's the little jam at the end of the videos that you see. But
there's an episode for each of us.
Yeah, we did it different weeks. So one week was Hannah, then mine, and then Dean's. And so, yeah, it's been cool. You can go in there and kind of see where we're from. And if you know anything of Arkansas, see if we're anywhere near you.
There's also a blog on EdensEdge.com. We posted the link to every one of the videos if you want to check them out there.
All right, fantastic. You guys, the song's doing great, and we wish you the best.
Thank you so much for your
Appreciate
support.
it.
Thanks for talking with us this morning.
Eden's Edge here on KLMJ.